Today I'm going to show you a new craft that I've made called the Magic Window. This craft is really neat. All the patterns and written instructions for this craft project can be found at www.bibleclasscreations.blogspot.com. You could just print out all these things that you need. The theory behind a magic window is that something magically appears later on whenever you pull this tab. In this case, this is going to be the story of Aaron's rod that buds. And in that story, God had told Moses to collect a staff or a rod from each of the leaders of the tribes of Israel and put them in the tent of the meeting. God would tell them who was going to be his chosen leader whenever they went back in and they found out whose rod actually budded. And in this case, it's Aaron's rod. If we pull this tab right here, we can see Aaron's rod budding magically. Look at this. Pull slowly. Ta-da! It buds like magic. It's really cool. The kids get real excited about this one. To make this project, you're going to need a regular size file folder. On this file folder, you need to cut off the tab at the top to make it even all the way across. Just use regular scissors. And then turn it across this way and cut it in half. And you will have two different magic windows. They will look like this. Using one of your papers that you have cut in half, open it up and cut a frame out of one side of the paper. You can do this by cutting it through the middle here with your scissors and then cut all the way around, making a beautiful frame. Leave this side solid. That's going to be the neat part of it you're going to need to have. You can print off of the website a picture of two rods. Print those out. And then you're going to need to copy those onto a transparency film that looks like this. If you want to print it directly onto a transparency film, you can do that. Be sure you use the type of transparency that goes with the machine you're using. If you're printing it out, be sure you print it out on printer transparencies. If you're using a copy machine, be sure you copy it onto copier transparencies. It makes a big difference. The bud pages, you're going to want to print those out, and then you're going to photocopy them using a copy machine or print them out directly onto a piece of tag board that is exactly the same color of the file folder. If you cannot find this color tag paper, just cut a file folder into an 8.5 by 11 sheet and that will work just as well, and you can print out on it. When you have printed it out, cut it in half and you will have two of these. I let the children color the leaves with markers or pencils or anything they want to. And then I let the children color the rod with a permanent marker. Permanent marker works best on the transparency. Line up your leaves with your rod so that you know that they're going to bud in exactly the right place. So line it up exactly how you want it. And then get a piece of tape. And you will tape the transparency to the piece of cardboard or tag board so that it opens up like this. Then you're going to take your frame and you're going to open it up. You will slide the solid piece in between the transparency and the leaf page, which hides the leaves. Then you will fold the window over the front. Then voila, the kids have a magic window. Pull the tab and it buds magically. One of the tricks is not to pull it all the way out. It will be easier to reuse. But if they do pull it all the way out, or if you do, no problem. Just stick the solid piece between the transparency and the leaf page and slide it right back in. There you have Aaron's Rod That Buds Magic Window.